Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to SMC with Arewa. My name is Arewa. Welcome you to my channel. If you are new, you can click on that subscribe button and don't forget to on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever I drop a new video, so you can come and check it out. Also, this is a Yoruba and English channel, so méjèèjì ni mo máa ń sọ papọ̀ ní ibi báyìí. Thank you once again, guys, for joining me. My name is Arewa. I welcome you to Social Media Court with moi. For any of your advert support, donation, or any discussion whatsoever, my contact is going to be down below in the description box, and I'm also going to leave it lying around in the comment section area. Thank you once again, guys, for joining me. Thank you for your love. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you are new, welcome. I hope you stay. And for the returning fans, thank you for stopping by once again. That's me blowing you a kiss. Let's get into it.
ìrèdè ẹ máa yọ̀ torí ń tẹ̀ ń wá lọ Sókótó ti wà lápò ṣòkòtò yín. Legacy Food ní gbogbo tó jọmọ́ oúnjẹ lẹ́wà àti tòkè òkun ti bá rọrùn dé. Ọ̀gá ni wọ́n nínú kábániṣètò oúnjẹ. Ṣé tilẹ̀ wa ni àbí tòkè òkun Continental Foods? Bá a ṣe ń distribute ní Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀ là ń ṣe káàkiri òkè òkun. Àwọn oúnjẹ aládìídùn tá a ti package bí ẹja gbígbẹ, ọ̀fadà rice, èlùbọ́, gàrí, irú, ẹ̀wà olóyin àtàwọn oríṣiríṣi ohun ìsebẹ̀. Báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ sí ní Legacy Foods? Bá a ṣe ń tà á lẹ́jẹ̀wọ̀n láǹfààní tún wà fún àwọn aláràtúntà láti wá kó lọ́pọ̀ yanturu pẹ̀lú owó péréte. Tẹ́sí máa rí èrè lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Dádì, mọ́mì, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ilé ìtajà ìgbàlódé tó jẹ́ ti oúnjẹ. Ẹ má làágùn jìnnà. Ti yín ni láti rán Legacy Food níṣẹ́, á sì jẹ bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ. Bó sì ṣe àwọn aláṣẹ ìgbàlódé tó jẹ́ ojúlówó lẹ́yìn fẹ́. Legacy Food ní ẹ kàn sí because we are modern and culture service provider. Láti bá wa dòwò pọ̀, ẹ kàn sí Legacy Foods tó wà ní Nàìjíríà. Lake Holland International Limited, Mesa Village, Kọ́bápẹ́, Abẹ́òkúta. Telephone 0902-022-5804. Tàbí lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà ní Legacy Africana Market, 671 Bay Street, Staten Island, New York, 10304. Telephone +192-935-35385. Ní Legacy Food, we set the legacy.
Let's quickly get into information that I got. So it's a I just want to give a very quick update that about Imole's and his wife, about a quick update about Imole's wife and what she has been up to. We all know it's been like a month that Imole died. We're still waiting for the autopsy, and I don't want to talk about the autopsy. Probably tomorrow I'll say something, but in my mind, wait, let me even say something about the autopsy now, because I'm angry because it's been a month, more than a month and days that the autopsy has been carried out, and I think the result, the police already have the results of the autopsy. I don't know why they are not bringing it out or, telling us, the public. But I think, in my own thinking, this is just my own analysis, my own opinion. I think there is the result of the autopsy is contrary to the narrative that has been put out there. That is why they are finding it difficult to, bring out the result of the autopsy. Nǹkan tí mo mean ni wípé nǹkan narrative tí wọ́n ti fún wa wípé ẹni tó pa lélẹ̀ Naira Marley bikini kan nìkan ni ló pa, tí gbogbo èèyàn ti narrative tí gbogbo èèyàn follow, tí gbogbo èèyàn follow. Autopsy yẹn result tó wà nínú ẹ̀ ó wá yàtọ̀ sí narrative tí àwọn èèyàn ti fọkàn sí. Autopsy result yẹn gbà tán find the wà tó result yẹn ó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn ti ibi tí àwọn èèyàn ti fojú sí. Result yẹn yàtọ̀, bóyá nítorí ẹ̀ ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá ni àwọn èèyàn, like there's someone somewhere, and I think it has to do with Wunmi and a mother. Her mother is a retired police officer with a high rank, and even as a retired police, you still have connections thereabout. We all know that one in Nigeria. result autopsy yẹn ó wà opposite nǹkan tí tán ti gbìn sínú àwọn ènìyàn. Bóyá nítorí ẹ̀ làwọn ọlọ́pàá ò ṣe tí gbé result yẹn jáde. Result yẹn ó yàtọ̀ gédégbé sí nǹkan tó ti wà lóyún ọkàn àwọn ènìyàn. Òun ló ṣe ń withheld the autopsy result. Nǹkan tèmi kọ̀ rò nìyẹn o. That's just my own thinking o. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's just my own thinking. That somewhere, and it's not coming from the narrative of Sam Larry and Naira Marley that is behind the police not bringing out the autopsy. Like those two people they have nothing to do with why the police have not brought out the autopsy result. The autopsy result is already out, but the police are not bringing it out, and those two people have nothing to do with it. It's coming from the other side of àwọn tó lọ́rọ̀ go. Because already established that ikú ilé ló pa, na house call ló pa Mohbad. Ikú ilé ló pa, kò ń ṣe ikú ìta ló pa Mohbad. Now, the information that I have quickly before I want to talk about Djsplash or no Djsplash, my opinion about that is that bá mi tiẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ dé mi ò tiẹ̀ gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ torí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad kò ṣe Mohbad yìí. Bàbá kú ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún ní ayé, a máa ṣe celebrate bàbá, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ já sọ̀rọ̀ lórí Mohbad yìí. So Mohbad, we all know Mohbad died, went to a show on Sunday, died on Tuesday. He ordered the Range Rover, it came, and then his Canada visa came out on Friday. He died on Tuesday, his Canada visa came out on Friday. His wife, Mohbad, Mrs. W, Wumi, his wife, Canada visa is out with a child. She posted it, she flaunted it on social media. She posted and flaunted the Canada visa, her own Canada visa. Canada visa wanted that is a month after Tokweku. Obviously, Mohbad Canada visa and her own and the child was not processed at the same time. A month is enough to process a Canada visa. So why the whole world is clamoring for justice for her husband, she's busy processing Canada visa to Japa. Can you imagine that? I remember Timothy's wife, the case of Timothy. We remember Timothy's case. The wife is the one shouting video every day, shouting for justice for her husband. Wumi, Mohbad's wife, has never come out to even say anything to ask the public or shouting justice for her husband. She has never said anything. The same someone that is too shocked, that she says she's shocked to explain what happened prior to her husband's death, but so eager to Japa in just a month after the husband's death. Mohbad kú Tuesday, Canada visa jáde níjọ́ Friday. Ó ti lé ní oṣù kan. The wife posted and flaunted that her own Canada visa is out with the son. We all know a month is enough to process Canada visa. So gbogbo wa ń pariwo justice for Mohbad. Ìyàwó lábẹ́lẹ̀ ó ń ṣe kíni, ó process bó ṣe fẹ́ Japa. She flaunted the visa on social media. This same woman is the one that has not gone to put out a statement in the court, in the police station. She has not gone. She said her family, or she said she's too shocked. She's still in shock to explain what happened to her husband. Ìyàwó Timothy ló ń pariwo lójoojúmọ́ pé justice for her husband. Ìyàwó Mohbad ò jáde rí débi pé ó fẹ́ sọ pé justice for her husband. The whole world is shouting justice for Mohbad. Why the wife is not doing anything? She's not interested in justice or no justice for her husband. She's already planning to Japa to Canada. Her visa is out and she has flaunted it on social media. Now, that is that. Another information is that, I asked the question that why did the wife followed Imole to that show in Ikorodu on Sunday with a 5-month-old baby? Now, the argument that Mohbad and the wife was having, the fight that they were having inside the car, it has to do with Mohbad expecting another child from another lady, as another woman. Obìnrin mi ti lóyún fún. Ó expect ọmọ látọ̀dọ̀ obìnrin mi, ọmọ Ìkòròdú dẹ̀ ni obìnrin náà. Ìtorí ẹ̀ ni Wùmí ṣe tẹ̀lé lọ sí show yẹn ní ìjọ Sunday lọ sí Ìkòròdú. Torí ó ti gbọ́ pé ọkọ òun ó fúnyàn kan lóyún ní Ìkòròdú. So nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe tẹ̀lé lọ sí show yẹn ní ìjọ Sunday lọ sí Ìkòròdú. So, and I think they said the lady has even given birth. I think she gave birth few days after the death of Mohbad. The other lady that they said is pregnant for Mohbad, which the wife got to hear about it, and that was what they were fighting over. They were arguing and fighting over in the car. Prime Boy needs to come out and say that. Probably will say that in court. We don't know, but in all this explanation, it didn't bring that to the attention. So the fight that was going on between Mohbad and his wife inside the car, that this guy said was because of another lady that was pregnant for Mohbad in Ikorodu. Now, another information again that I got. Another thing is that Mohbad planned for his wife, planned for his son, planned for his mother, because you all know he was expected to give his mother 5 million naira for a shop, 2 shops that he got for her and everything. Planned for the wife and the wife's family, but did nothing or had no plan for his father. So his father obviously was not happy with his son. The father was obviously not happy with his son. And yes, the father is actually interested in the DNA of Mohbad's child. The father is interested. They are when they died, they were saying the father was dragging property. Yeah, he is his son. The father can fight for the property of his son. Obviously, tí bàbá tó bá ń káràmásìkì ogún ọmọ ẹ̀, ọmọ tó kú mysteriously, ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé òun ló dátọ́ tó dàgbà tó bẹ̀yẹn, tó wá jẹ́ wípé ó ní plan fún ìyàwó, ó ní plan fún ìyá ẹ̀ tó fi ilẹ̀ tó ṣán lọ bí orí tó ń ṣán nígi tó ṣán padà, tó ní plan fún àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ tí ìyá ẹ̀ bí sí ibòmíì, ṣùgbọ́n kò ní plan fún òun tó jẹ́ bàbá tó tọ́jú àtàwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ ti bí. Obviously bàbá yẹn inú ò dùn sí Mohbad, and yes, bàbá yẹn wà interested nínú DNA, ṣùgbọ́n kò kàn lè bọ́ta láti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Tó bá dẹ̀ bọ́ta tó sọ náà, ó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti sọ torí òun ló bí Mohbad. Ó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti sọ. Mohbad ò sí láyé mọ́, ó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti sọ tó bá jẹ́ pé bàbá sọ náà. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti sọ because of àwọn suspicious move tí ìyàwó àti ìyá ẹ̀ tó ṣán lọ bí orí tó ń ṣán gi tó ṣán padà. Bàbá yẹn tó bá ronú lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò tíì jayò pa. Especially when another woman is pregnant and having a child for a son, and also found out that the wife, near Mohbad, wife is already processing to Japa from Nigeria. Meanwhile, all the properties of his son is within the wife and her family. And also, ìyàwó ti ń process láti Japa. So, yeah, Baba ò tí jayò pa ní area yẹn. Do not forget, the 15-year-old brother of Mohbad was there when Mohbad RIP, when he died. The 15-year-old brother, that is not the brother from his father, the brother from his mother, that is Omo, the child that You know, the mother remarried when he left the dad, had 3 children with another man. So when she came back, she brought those children. So one of them was staying in Mohbad's house. So he was a 15 years old boy, and he was there in the house with the wife when he died. Which all this information or all this thing that was going on in Mohbad's house, the father was unaware of it, but the mother was aware. But the father, one your baba ní setting, the father was unaware, one your baba ní setting. Bí pé kí wọ́n kọ̀ ṣí ojú èèyàn kúrò lọ́dọ̀ bàbá dẹ̀ ló jìyà ló jìṣẹ́ láti tọ́ Mohbad. Let's come to think of it. When you remember that Imole's wife's mother is a retired police officer with a high rank. When he wrote petition in Zone 2 then against Malian and Sam Larry, why didn't the wife family, obviously they have connections, why didn't they help him? Why didn't they protect him? Why didn't the wife family protect him? Why didn't they help him then? All these things are very dicey. Who is supposed to protect the family? When he was alive, did he protect anybody? The wife family that have the power to protect him, did they do anything to protect him when he was being bullied back and forth? And the day he died, the wife and the brother and everybody that was there said the CCTV is not working. You want to tell me that a celebrity that was constantly being bullied has CCTV in his house and it was never connected? That is a full BS. Someone that was constantly being bullied has a CCTV in his house, and miraculously the day he died, proud to it, like from Sunday to Tuesday that he died, the CCTV was not connected. Someone that they said is being bullied constantly, only CCTV. Ẹ wá sọ pé CCTV yẹn kò wá connected. Ojú ò tẹ̀ tì yín láti sọ irú ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn jáde. You see, there's a lot of things. But tí mo sọ pé ikú ilé ló pa, it's because of there are some informations that is going on that a lot of people, that the people involved are trying to cover it up by all means. They just want the public to go with that narrative of Sam Larry and Naira Marley only. And meanwhile, those ones have nothing to do with the death to Kunjo Tuesday. His PA knows about it too. You know, many people, the people that were connected to the death of Mohbad, they are plenty. And it is a conjunction work. They are plenty. One of the guys that was inside the car that announced his death, one of them has Japa to Dubai now. One of them have Japa to Dubai. The other one, nobody's hearing from them. There's a lot going on. And the wife has not come out, has not gone to the court to put down a statement claiming that she's still in shock. She's still in shock to speak about what happened to her husband or the death of her husband. Meanwhile, the whole world is shouting justice for her husband, but she's still in shock. Meanwhile, she's processing Canada visa, and when it came out, she flaunted it and announced it and was rejoicing over it. See, a lot of bloggers, even the respected one that is on Instagram that you all know, I think is being, I won't say paid, but it's covering up the truth. It's covering up a lot of truth from you people. That blog is covering up a lot of truth from you people. They just want you people to go with that narrative of Sam Larry and Naira Marley. That blog is covering up a lot of truth and covering up Wunmi a lot. She wants someone funny. Anyway, what about the person that came out when he first died? They said he died of ear infection. Who gave that statement? How did the person know that he died of ear infection? They should come out. That blog that said, the person that told the blog to post that, paid the blog to post that, the person should also come out He's one of those 3 people that announced his death. One of his 3 friends announced his death. Why the wife was inside the car but was not crying, we didn't hear her voice. And that DNA that is being flaunted up and down is not real. It's a fake one. It's not real. It's fake. It's not real. So obviously, Madam is planning to Japa. Mohbad's wife is planning to Japa. The court should withhold that visa. She's not going anywhere till we get justice for her husband. She's not even concerned for the justice of her husband because she's already planning to Japa. It is the public that are shouting justice for her husband. She herself, she's not interested in any justice for her husband. She's not interested in any justice for her husband. Even the mother of Mohbad is not interested in justice for her son. I remember when Timothy case happened, the mother is being gbogbo àwọn tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ bá ìyá ẹ̀ ariwo ẹni tó pọ̀ mọ́ òun ni wọ́n ní ìyá ń pa, but Mohbad's mother kò sí nǹkan tó jọ. Nothing like that. What about the brother of Mohbad that was in the house when he died? Has he come out to say anything? They are all claiming to be too shocked to talk. The Mohbad wife is claiming to be too shocked. The blog told us that particular blog told us that the Mohbad wife has been invited and she has put down her statement. Meanwhile, the lawyer that is representing Mohbad's case, is it Fumi or Funke Falana from China's news, said she has not come to the court or to anywhere to put down a statement, claiming that she's still in shock to the death of her husband. Meanwhile, Madam is already processing, and her visa has came out and she has rejoiced it on social media, posting it. Planning to Japa. Why you all are shouting justice? She's not interested. Even the Mohbad mother is not interested. The father is the one that is even interested in justice for his son. Properties of Mohbad and everything. It has to do. Some of his friends, his PA, know where some of his cash are. Those ones too, they have a hand in the death. The wife too, who not need hand in way. The mother as well. A lot of people are involved in this death. I want to who are involved in Nuku Mohbad. In fact, only 10. Only 10. Naira and Sam Larry, they are not part of those people. Those ones will chop. Those ones will chop their cane. Those ones, àwọn yẹn máa jìyà gbogbo bully assault. Wọ́n máa jìyà yẹn o. Ṣùgbọ́n pé ikú tó pa yẹn, àwọn yẹn ò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ rárá. Ikú ilé òun ló pa Mohbad. Ikú ilé ló pa Mohbad. And Wunmi W, she knows what happened to her husband. She knows what happened to her husband. Where is Ibo ló ń Japa lọ? You are Japa. Japa to where? Your husband died, you quickly started processing Canada visa. You are processing Canada visa. It came out a month after your husband's death. You posted it and rejoiced and flaunted it. Meanwhile, the whole world is shouting justice for your husband. You've never come out to say justice for your husband. Never come out to say anything. But the visa came out, you can post that one, you can rejoice over that one. You all will learn to remove sentiment and emotions from cases online. You all will learn it. That narrative that they've posted, a lot of blogs are paid to cover the truth. A lot of blogs, the ones that you people believe a lot of them are paid to cover the truth. A lot of them are paid to cover the truth. A lot are paid to cover the truth. I'm telling you, a lot are paid to cover the truth. Sherry, Sam Larry, and Naira, those ones are just being dragged. That one has more to do with politics itself. Their name coming up back and forth, putting everything in their head. It has more to do with politics. Àwọn yẹn máa jìyà wọn fún assault àti kíní o, but ikú tó pa Mohbad gangan tó kú yẹn kò ní nǹkan kan ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn méjèèjì yẹn. Wọ́n kàn fẹ́ jẹ́ kí gbogbo yín kẹ́ focus lórí yẹn ni. Meanwhile, àwọn tó pa, àwọn tó súnmọ́ tán jọ wà, àwọn náà ṣekú pa. With planning and everything. At a point, they said his drink was poison on Sunday, that he gave the wife the drink. The wife said she gave Prime Boy. Later, that she went to go and feed a baby. Well, let's wait and see. This, I think the court case is on Wednesday. Let's see what's going to happen. I was there since on Monday till Saturday. I think the mother left on Saturday and they went to the show on Sunday. The wife followed him to the show because of the lady that she had that is pregnant for her husband is in Ikorodu. That was why she followed him to that show. And that was what caused the argument and fighting in the car with her in Kotofaja niye. Keep Prime Boy Komada say, Prime Boy, you better speak up now, because Wunmi is already putting everything on your head and you both know what's going on. And they better get the phone of Mohbad to check some things. Those blogs, I wonder why none of them is, playing or posted the voice note, the voice recording of Mohbad accusing the wife of wanting to kill him, accusing the wife and her family of wanting to kill him. Even said she has a lot of things that she has kept that, gbogbo nǹkan tó máa post lele tí n bá ti kú àbí báwọn òru àtàwọn family ẹbẹ ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn, tèmi lè máa fi ṣàṣe mọ́ tí n bá ti kú àwọn nǹkan tó fẹ́ post lele. All those, I wonder why all those blogs are not posting that Mohbad's voice note. Why are they not posting it? Well, I'm sure this Mohbad case will teach a lot of you people lesson that you should remove sentiment and emotions from cases. You should remove emotion from case. Because he is the wife does not mean she's innocent. In advanced country, if a husband died, the number one suspect is the wife that will be interrogated. If a wife died, the number one suspect is the husband that will be interrogated. But in this case, most all these blogs are protecting Wunmi. They don't even want anybody to make mention of her name. They are protecting her. All of you are shouting justice for Mohbad, but Wunmi is planning to Japa already. Wunmi is planning to Japa. Immediately the husband died, she started processing Canada visa. Processing Canada visa. The house that was everything was bought in her name and in her son's name. And you all will learn to remove sentiment from issues. You will learn to remove sentiment. Ipe ọkọ ẹ̀ fún yàn kan lóyún, ṣé ìyẹn gun ò tó láti ṣekú pọkọ? Ó tó. But you all will learn to remove sentiment and emotion. Because this case has a lot to do with a lot of people. A lot of people. The fact that they are trying to put the blame on the nurse is very pathetic. Why would we even be waiting for a nurse that is coming from Kutonu to come and attend to her husband that urgently needs a medical attention? And the friend said that he fainted, that they poured water on him when the nurse got there. And they were like, why? And the wife was like, but she man fainting here, that he faints often regularly like that. So they always pour water on him whenever he faints. So they always have a bucket of water. To what he faint one Saturday that but she man faint. Be Mohbad she man fainting here. Obviously Mohbad had an underlying, health issues. And they deliberately do not want him to get better. Obviously, Mohbad had an underlying health issue, and they deliberately don't want him to get better. Maybe Shoruni, because you won't, if your husband is fainting odomile lori, and here you are waiting for a nurse to come from all the way from Kutonu, while there's an hospital nearby that you can take him to, but you are waiting for a nurse that is coming from all the way from Kutonu láti wá tọ́jú ọkọ tọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ti wú tó ti faint tẹ́tí domile lórí tó dẹ̀ sọ pé bó ṣe máa ń faint bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn dáadáa, á jẹ́ pé ó ní underlying issue kan, health issue tó ń bá a fà á tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó get better. Anyway, a lot will be revealed. The fact that she posted Canada visa and was rejoicing says a lot about Wunmi. But let's see how the case is going. Guys, let me quickly talk about Djsplash and Naira Marley connection. I think since this issue of Djsplash came up, I have not, spoken or said anything about it. And I'm sorry, my own opinion is going to be different from the, public opinion. I've not really said anything about it because, like I said, my own opinion is totally different from the public narrative that has been out for a couple of weeks now. Now, then your chingom then. Now, what I want to say is that, I'm not one of those bloggers that add emotions or sentiment to cases that is in the public space. I like to analyze, and my own opinion is totally different because I try to, reason from all perspectives. I am very open-minded. And often I don't like to follow the crowd because 60% of us are gullible. So I don't follow the crowd just because there's a narrative out. Everybody should be following that narrative. No, I tend to think, in a different way, weigh this and weigh that. That's why I've not been able to say anything about this Djsplash and the rest of it, because it's only coming out after the case of Mohbad. Now, with that being said, Splash is a DJ. He's not a musician, and he was not signed to Malian record. He has never DJ'd for Naira Marley or any of the Malian's record, people. I mean, the people that were signed to, the singers that were signed to Malian record. He has never DJ'd for them. No, he's not the official DJ for Malian record. So he was not signed. He was not officially signed to Malian record. That's what I meant. Is not officially signed to Malian record. And if Djsplash and his mother, if Djsplash said he was signed to Malian record, I'm sure there's a document. If you want to sign someone, there's a document, lawyers that goes into that process. You don't sign someone into a record label with just a mouth. There are documents, procedures, and stuff that goes into it. So he's not signed to Malian record whatsoever, and has never DJ'd for Naira Marley himself, the CEO of Malian record. But he ended up in the house of Naira Marley. Being a young guy, I think Naira liked the way he DJ'd, and then, one thing led to another. Being a free guy that he is, you can come around, probably to help his career. If Djsplash is being seen with Naira, it's going to boost the career of Djsplash. But the mother said Naira Marley called her on video call, asking her to let Djsplash come to live in his place. However, we don't know if that is true or not, because Naira has not acknowledged. We're just hearing from one side Yorùbá ní agbọ́ ẹjọ́ ẹnìkan dá àgbà òṣìkà ni. Just because one party said something, we've not had to correspond from the other party. Me, I'm not going to lack for me low, okay? Because the recording or the conversations was not, there's no evidence to back that up, and it is easy to actually get something to back what Djsplash mother said about the said call, if indeed Naira Marley was the one that told her to let Djsplash come and live with him. It's easy. Naira can go to his telecommunication if this case needed to be treated the way it is. And the time and date where Naira made the call, or the mother of Djsplash made the call, will be, shown in the records of that. If they go to their, their telecommunication, the number, they maybe MTN or Glo, whatever, they can go to the phone calls of that particular day in the conversations about it. They just need to collect a court, a court order, and issued it to the telecommunication to release that information. So that will clarify if indeed Naira made the call to Djsplash mother to allow him to come and live with him. So I cannot 100% believe what Djsplash mother said in that aspect, because agbojo enikonda agba oshikani. Now let's move on. He ended up staying in Naira Marley's house, hoping that being seen with Naira and his gang is going to boost his career, which is fine, okay? There's nothing bad about that. Now, he's a young guy. I mean Djsplash himself. Now, to say the truth and leave sentiment, there is no A-list, not even A-list, there's no musician in Nigeria that in their house you will not see different kind of drugs. There is none. And different kind of alcohol. There's no musician that, I'm talking about our gang of musicians, or this hip hop and stuff like that. I'm not talking about Yoruba musicians, or Igbo musicians and stuff. I'm talking about the likes of Davido, Naira Marley, Wizkid, Burna Boy, and the rest of them. There's no way in their house, in their respective houses, that you will not, that you would not see a lot of supplies of drugs. In terms of alcohol, different kind of alcohol will always be there. Drugs, Igbo, loud, Canadian loud, and all sorts of, drugs will definitely be in supply in their houses. It's not just Naira Marley house. Naira Marley only oríṣiríṣi drugs ní ilé ẹ̀ tó ń fà tó ń mu táwọn boys ẹ̀ náà tó ń jọ ń gbádùn ara wọn. Òun ní kọ́kọ́ ni musician tẹ máa dé ilé ẹ̀ tẹ máa bá ọtí tẹ máa bá igbó tẹ máa gbá loud tẹ máa bá oríṣiríṣi drugs. Òun ní kọ́kọ́ ni musician tẹ bá dé ilé ẹ̀ tẹ máa bá rú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Òun ní kọ́kọ́ ni musician tó ń fa nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àbí tó ń lo drugs. Ẹ jẹ́ ká yọ sentiment kúrò. Now, it boils down to bí òbí bá ṣe tọ́ ọmọ. It boils down to it again. I think when Djsplash was in Naira's house, he saw a lot of things. Ọtí yapa, oúnjẹ yapa, igbó yapa, loud yapa, oríṣiríṣi yapa. I want to say something that it is not, I want to make an example. It's not all of us that have a strong head for drugs or even for alcohol, to say the truth. I don't understand how some gullible people would think Naira Marley will deliberately want to feed Djsplash with drugs to make him mentally challenged to run mad. Like, what is Naira? What will definitely be the gain of Naira Marley in that aspect? Like, kí ló fẹ́ gain láti jẹ́ kí láti rọ ọmọ náà ní bóyá drug pé kó ba lè kí orí ẹ̀ ba lè yí. Kí ni ó fẹ́ gain nínú ẹ̀? Ṣé ó fẹ́ di owó sápò ẹ̀ ni? Àbí, like, what is the gain that he's supposed to gain? That is a question for those you people that said he's the one responsible for his mental issue. Like, what is he supposed to gain for Djsplash, for you know, putting Djsplash in the mental issue? Like, kí ló fẹ́ jẹ́ gain eh? Is he supposed to add to his money? Is he supposed, like, I don't get what Naira is supposed to gain from that, or what anybody is supposed to gain from that in a real life, you know, situation. I'm not supporting Naira. I'm just stating the obvious fact. You might not, you know, accept my own opinion, but this is just my own opinion. And again, because he's not the only one in that house. Kí ló fẹ́ jẹ́ gain eh? Tó bá run ẹ̀ mad. Kí ló fẹ́ jẹ́ gain eh? Ṣó fẹ́ dowó sápò ẹ̀ ni? Àbí kò yé mi. With that being said, you know, when you get to a place, you are a young guy, you get to a place and let me make an example. Like I said, it is not all of us that have high tolerance or head or brain to take alcohol, or to withstand alcohol or drugs or whatsoever, or smoke. Gbogbo wa kọ́ ni orí wa lè gbé. Example, there are some people that they can sit down and drink a full bottle of brandy or whiskey and nothing will happen to them. Torí orí wọn gbé. Meanwhile, there are some people that can drink a crate of beer and nothing will happen to them because orí wọn gbé. Meanwhile, there are some people that will just take a shot and they will turn to some and they will run mad because orí wọn gbé. Ẹlòmíì máa mu cup beer kan tó jẹ́ wípé ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ó máa yó, that will get drunk. Meanwhile, there are people that will drink a crate and they won't get drunk and they will be fine. Some people can sit down to drink 2 bottles of brandy, whiskey, and the rest of, and you know, and yet nothing will happen to them. They won't get drunk or anything because orí wọn gbé. They have tolerance for it. Why some people will just take a shot and they will be drunk because orí wọn gbé. Same thing goes for smoke too. Some people can sit down to smoke probably Canadian loud, 1 gram or 2 gram in an hour, and they'll be fine. Nothing will happen to them. Meanwhile, there are some people that will just take 1 puff like this and they'll be high and start misbehaving. That will turn their head upside down. And there are people that can smoke grams and nǹkan kan ò ní ṣe wọ́n. Ẹlòmíì lè jókòó kó fagbó látàárọ̀ dalẹ́ tí nǹkan kan ò ní ṣe. Meanwhile, some people will just take 1 puff like this. Wọ́n ti high, orí wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yí. We have tolerance. We differ when it comes to tolerance of these things. I think that is the case of Djsplash. He has no tolerance for these stuffs. Probably based on peer pressure or I want to belong. Òun ló jẹ́ kó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mu gbogbo nǹkan yẹn ní ilé Naira Marley. Because everybody is doing it. Òun náà fẹ́ ṣe, òun náà fẹ́ belong. Ordinarily, if he is in his house, will he be able to even afford Canadian loud for him to be, you know, taking, smoking? Can he even afford smoke? Because it's quite very expensive. Can he afford it in the first place? But he is in somewhere that there's an endless supply of it. Alcohol, drinks, smokes, different kind of smokes, different kind of drugs, are there in endless supply. If you are in your house, you won't, like, you will not be financially buoyant to even be able to afford those stuffs. But you are in a place where there is abundant supplies of it. Then you started, joining the crew to started taking it. Meanwhile, you do not have the brain for it. You are on follow àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ní brain wọ́n gbé. Ìwọ dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ brain yẹn kò gbé. You are following people, seeing people that are taking it. Meanwhile, those people, their brain can accept it. But you, on the other hand, your own brain cannot accept it, but you are doing, I belong, you want to belong. You started taking things that you cannot tolerate, that your head cannot take. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mọtí tó jẹ́ pé mọtí mu tó bá mu short kan ó máa ti yó tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe bí wèrè. Tí mo pé tẹ́lòmíì bá mọtí yó ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe bí wèrè ni. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bá yó ó kàn máa lọ wà níbì kan tó kàn máa lẹ̀ síbì kan ni. A mu ọtí mu ju ara wa lọ. Brain wa gbé ju ara wa lọ. That's the case of this Djsplash in Naira's house. He's seen endless supplies of all these things. Then he wants to belong. He started joining them to start taking it. Meanwhile, his brain cannot take it. He's following people that they are used to it, that their brain can take it. Òun náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní take ẹ̀. Kò dẹ̀ ní orí ẹ̀ kò gbà. Nǹkan tó yí lórí nìyẹn. Kò ń ṣe pé èèyàn kan ló yí lórí. Òun ló fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ yí ara ẹ̀ lórí láti máa like, to me, I think he is the one that used his hand to turn his own, head upside down by taking all the things that his head cannot take. Probably because he's seeing this. Maybe if he had not gone to Naira's house, he wouldn't have access to these drugs. Fine. He wouldn't have access to it. He won't even be able to afford it. But he's in a place where everything is endless supply. Owó ẹ̀kọ́ ló fi rà. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ like a wolf. Owó ẹ̀kọ́ ló kúkú fi rà. But he's joining people, gang, that their head can take it. So, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní, because you want to feel among, one of the big boy overnight, you started smoking, loud, drinking. Meanwhile, your brain does not have tolerance for it. That is what led to his mental issue. This is not someone's doing other than himself. Nobody is going to force him to take it. Nobody is going to force him to take it. He took it himself because he wants to belong. Fúnra rẹ̀ ló take care nítorí pé ó fẹ́ belong. Kò sí anybody tó drug ẹ̀, òun fúnra rẹ̀ ló take care fúnra rẹ̀. Because ó rí gbogbo wọn tó ń ṣe, òun náà fẹ́ belong. Kò wá mọ̀ pé orí tòun kò gbé. Please, drinking and smoking all sorts of chemicals isn't the best way to catch cruise. Because we know often catch cruise the way the other people in the house were catching cruise with all these, drinks and stuffs. If you see some kind of things that these young people take, you'll be shocked. Because they have been exposed to all kind of things, and they are made to believe that they have to do it in order for them to fit in. That is the case of Djsplash. He believes he has to do all these things for him to fit in. Meanwhile, orí ẹ̀ kò gbé. And there is no way Naira or anyone in the house would know that his head cannot, take this thing. There's no way for them to know that. Don't forget, Naira or anybody in the house is not his mother nor his father. No. Nobody's going to force you to take it. Ohun ẹ̀ kò belong. O fẹ́ catch cruise, gbogbo wọn kò ṣe catch cruise. Ìwọ náà fẹ́ belong. You started taking things that orí ẹ̀ kò lè gbé. It now boils down to the parent. Parent needs to be proactive in training our children and also from protecting them from bad company. We need to take care of our children. Ká ní wọ́n ti kọ́ ọ ní pé má mú gbó, kò dáa, igbá kan, àwo kan. Bó bá tiẹ̀ wà in a bad company, ó máa fúnra ẹ̀ ní brain ni. Ká ní wọ́n kọ́ láti lé because nǹkan tó wá lọ síbẹ̀ kọ́ nìyẹn. Bó nítorí gbogbo wọn ṣe, òun náà fẹ́ belong, òun náà fẹ́ wà nínú ayé, fẹ́ catch cruise. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wọn ṣe. Orí ẹ̀ ò dé gbé. Nǹkan tó yà ní wèrè gangan nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó yí lórí nìyẹn. Gbogbo àwọn drugs tó ń mú bẹ̀, nǹkan tó yí lórí because orí ẹ̀ kò gbé. His head cannot take it. His head cannot take it. If those people knew that orí ẹ̀ ò lè gbé, I think they would have stopped him not to take it. But kò sí pọ́n ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀. They are all there catching cruise, smoking, drinking, all sort of stuff, doing their drugs and all that. And when they put on take on shake gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n believe pé òun náà, you know, there's no way for them to know that his brain cannot contain this thing. Òun fúnra rẹ̀ ló fi ọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ ló fi yára ẹ̀ ní wèrè. Èèyàn kankan ló yà ní wèrè. Tá bá sọ wípé ká ní pé gbogbo kíní yóò sí, if all these things are not in Naira's Marley's house, he will not have access to it in order for him to use his hand to take it and you know run himself mad. But the truth is, there's no musician that you get to their house that you won't see all these things in their house. Laughing gas, all those kind of different drugs. There's no, kò sí musician tẹ́ máa délé wọn tẹ́ ní bá gbogbo ẹ̀. Kò sí musician tó máa sọ pé òun ò kí ń fa gbó, òun fa loud, òun ò mọtí, òun ṣe lé, òun mu mọ́lẹ̀, òun ò kí, kò sí. So it's not only Naira or in his house. All musicians have all those things. Ṣùgbọ́n Djsplash ò mọ̀ pé orí òun ò lè gbé. Ó mọ̀ pé orí òun ò lè gbé, ṣùgbọ́n ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe torí ó fẹ́ belong, òun náà fẹ́ catch cruise. That is what led to his mental challenge kan tó yí lórí nìyẹn. Ó lọ mú nǹkan tí orí ẹ̀ kò gbé nítorí ó fẹ́ catch cruise, ó fẹ́ belong. Ó lọ take nǹkan tí orí ẹ̀ kò gbé. Ó ń follow àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé orí wọn gbé. So I don't think Naira alone should be blamed for that. Djsplash also needed to be blamed, and his parent at the same time. Just because everybody is doing this thing does not mean you should do it with them. Just because everybody is drinking does not mean you should drink with them. Just because everybody is smoking does not mean you should, be smoking with them. Ṣùgbọ́n he is naive, young, he wants to belong. Òun ló fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ ló fi yí ara ẹ̀ ní orí. So that fault alone is not to be bombarded. That 100% fault shouldn't be on Naira Marley. Ẹ má sọ pé if he does not have all these things in his house, the boy will not be open to it. All musicians have everything in their house. Gbogbo wọn lọ kò sí musician tẹ́ máa délé ẹ̀ tó máa ní òun ò fa gbó, òun ò fa ilé, òun ò lólè, kò sí. Kò sí. Kò sí. Kánú ti gbójú mọ́ nǹkan tó bá ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn. Having the privilege to be with Naira is going to boost his career. Ó débẹ̀, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ máa fa gbó, lọ máa mọtí, lọ máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tán. Ó gbàgbé nǹkan tó lọ síbẹ̀ torí òun náà fẹ́ jayé, ọmọ kékeré dẹ̀ ṣe ni. Because are you expecting Naira or the Naira Marlians, Malians to parent him or what? I don't think so. tí gbogbo wọn bá tán máa ń fa loud òun náà gbé loud òun fa wọ́n rò pé òun náà bóyá òun náà mọ loud fa ni òun fúnra ẹ̀ ó pẹ̀lú òun fúnra ẹ̀ ló yíra ẹ̀ ní orí fúnra ẹ̀ ló yíra ẹ̀ lórí because kò force nobody forced him to take all these things he had the option of not taking it he had the option of not taking it but he wants to belong he wants to catch cruise that is why he was doing all these things and he has no head his brain cannot accept cannot contain it those other ones orí wọn gbà á brain wọn gbà á wọ́n lè mú ọtí ìgò kankan tán kí nǹkan má ṣe wọn ẹlòmíì máa mu ṣọ́ọ̀tì kan tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣubú sí gọ́tà kiri ẹlòmíì máa fa láùdù 3 gram lórí ìjókòó kan tẹlòmíì dẹ̀ máa pọ́ọ̀fù kan lásán ó máa ṣubú sí gọ́tà ni torí orí wa gbé jura wa lọ that is nǹkan tẹ́mi feel pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Djsplash nìyẹn ní ilé Naira 60% òun ló fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ yíra ẹ̀ lórí àwọn òbí ẹ̀dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ náà bóyá táwọn òbí ẹ̀ bá kọ pé torí pé gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe drug ìwọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe o torí gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ ń mọtí kiri ìyẹn ò mí pé kí wọn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mọtí kiri kó máa join wọn o maybe it wouldn't have been like this that is just my own opinion. Naira shouldn't be 100% be held accountable for what the mental challenge that Djsplash had. No, Djsplash had 60 to 70% of that blame. Naira Marley having all those things available in his house is not a new or big deal. Most musicians, they have all those things in their house, not just Naira Marley. That stereotype is totally wrong. Ṣé ilé Davido lè fẹ́ délẹ̀ ní bá lálẹ̀ ní bọ́tí lẹ̀ ní bá oríṣiríṣi nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbílẹ̀ Burna Boy lè máa délẹ̀ ní báńkì ọbẹ̀ àbílẹ̀ Wizkid lè máa délẹ̀ ní báńkì ọbẹ̀ yẹn ni. I mean, let's be realistic.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káalẹ́ ẹ káàsán gbogbo yín olólùfẹ́ Agbo Ìbílẹ̀ Solution. Agbo Ìbílẹ̀ Solution ló wá síwájú yín ní àṣálẹ́ láti wá fi gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ní wá fi hàn yín. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ ẹ kú gbogbo àsìkò mi ẹ kú gbogbo ìfẹ́ tẹ́ ní sí mi ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ thank you so much. A ní nǹkan lóríṣiríṣi ní àṣẹ alẹ́ yìí láti Agbo Ìbílẹ̀ Solution. Kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí fertility treatment. Ṣé rí fertility treatment lélẹ̀? Nínú set fertility treatment liquid a ní liquid méjì root ẹyọ kan bẹ́ẹ̀ tí kan nínú tó tóbi jù nínú liquid yẹn lélẹ̀. So ẹni tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí kó pè wá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n rán yín létí pé ẹni tó bá fẹ́ lo àgbo yìí tí ò bá ṣe period kò lè lò. Kì í ṣe ẹni tó ti wọ menopause ló fẹ́ lò kò dẹ̀ ṣe ẹni tó ń wá period ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ lò. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ àgbo tẹ́ máa fi rí period yín a ní washing and set tó jẹ́ pé ti period obìnrin tí ò ti wọ menopause tí period ẹ̀ ti lọ tí ò dẹ̀ yẹ kí period ẹ̀ lọ in time ẹ pè Agbo Ìbílẹ̀ a máa ẹ kàn sí wa a máa wà lórí service láti attend sí yín. This one particularly it's fertility yẹn set mẹ́ta ni tẹ́ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ kàn sí Agbo Ìbílẹ̀ Solution a máa dá yín lóhùn. Ṣé rí a ní àgbo diabetes high blood pressure lélẹ̀ báyìí a máa send eléyìí láàárọ̀ ọ̀la. Àwọn ohun ṣàgbo tiwa sílẹ̀ o ẹni tó bá order àgbo la máa ṣe sílẹ̀ fún. Tẹ́ bá ti order nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ẹ ṣáà pè kẹ́ order nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ọjọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kẹ́ order fún wa lọ́jọ́ kejì a máa ṣe a máa send ẹ̀ sí i and send all over the world except Canada now. Canada ni ò gbà ká send ẹrù for now fáwọn wọn wà a little bit nice sí wa kàmáà ni wọ́n bad wọ́n nice gan. So a ní oríṣiríṣi àgbo a ní ọkùnrin tí ó ní problem pẹ̀lú sperm which is sperm count a ní àgbo sperm count a ní high blood pressure a ní diabetes a ní arthritis tọ́wọn Yorùbá wa ń pè ní àwọ́ká a ní anti-stroke a ní àgbo jẹ̀dí Ewé eléyìí ń sìn àgbo jẹ̀dí ni, àgbo jẹ̀dí. This is ordinary jẹ̀dí, the smallest one lélẹ̀. A ní àgbo jẹ̀dí, this is akọ jẹ̀dí. Àgbo jẹ̀dí ọ̀pẹ́ ẹ̀yìn alẹ́, jẹ̀dí àtọ̀pẹ́ ẹ̀yìn alẹ́ 3 in 1 fún ọkùnrin tó ti ń ṣe méjì mẹ́ta tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tó wá dẹni tó ń ṣe ẹyọ kan. A ní ìdákọ́lẹ̀, a ní afàtọ̀. Ìdákọ́lẹ̀ wà, afàtọ̀ wà. Kí ọkùnrin kó fẹ́ gbé nǹkan sí kó kọ́kọ́ lè tẹ́lẹ̀ kó tún gbẹnúlẹ̀ báyìí. Kí ló dé, kí là ń jẹ? Ẹ rọra jẹ ṣúgà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí àwọn obìnrin yẹn sá lọ o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin dádì mi, ẹ rọra jẹ ṣúgà o. A ní lóríṣiríṣi kó tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ ẹ pè sí wa. A ní ọṣẹ, a ní àgbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀, a ní ọṣẹ tí nǹkan bá rìn ní ara èèyàn báyìí tó yẹ pé a máa ṣọ̀yàn jẹ, ẹ ṣáà pàgbo ìbílẹ̀. A ní àgbo ẹ̀, a ní ọṣẹ kó tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ ẹ sọ fún wa, a máa bá yín ṣe tó dẹ̀ máa ṣe é ṣe tó máa jẹ́ fún yín, because ó ti ń jẹ́ fún àwọn kan tẹ́lẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ máa jẹ́ fún yín. Àwọn tó ní ilẹ̀ yìí á jẹ́ kó jẹ́ fún yín, ẹlẹ́dàá tí yín gan á jẹ́ kó jẹ́ fún yín. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi lọ́tùn lósì. A tún padà wá lórí obìnrin tí ọkọ wọn máa ń bá wọn sùn, lọ́kàn máa sùn gbálájá tí yẹ pé wọ́n ní perform. Tó bá yá bàbá yẹn gan ló máa kàn release tiẹ̀. Kò ní choice because a kàn ń sùn ni, ara wo mú bí ẹ̀yin gan pàápàá. Ẹ̀yin dádì wa gan, ẹ fọwọ́ ń kọ bí tó yẹ kẹ́ fọwọ́ kàn. Ṣé wọn pàwọ́ black man aburú gan. Tí ó bá ti dìde báyìí, a máa sáré ṣe ilé ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni. Ẹ jẹ́ tọ́ọ̀ṣì ọ̀wọ́n dá mọ́mì wa náà díẹ̀díẹ̀. Kí wọn náà lè fi kán fìlẹ̀. Kọ́ mọ̀ pé nǹkan wà ń bẹ̀, nǹkan ń bẹ. Bẹ̀tì tí ẹ bá dẹ̀ fìlẹ̀ ẹ pàgbo ìbílẹ̀. Ṣé rí oyin rè? Oyin rè, ṣé ti rí? Sweet honey ni. Tẹ bá lò, dádì wa gan máa gbádùn ẹ̀. Dádì wa á máa sọ fún ẹ pé òun ó ti sweet yàtọ̀ ní these days, kí ló ń lò? Ṣé torí mi náà ni? Torí yín ni o. Àní à ń lọ́rùn èmi o. Tọkùnrin ò bá sí láyé obìnrin wàhálà ni o. A tún ní sweet èmi kan rẹ̀. Ṣé ti rí sweet yìí báyìí? Sweet náà ni. Sugar cane sweet ni. Wà very effective. A ní powder tó yẹ pé tó bá fi mu bí a ògì lẹ́sẹ̀ yogurt. Ó good pẹ̀lú yogurt bàjẹ́. Ṣé ti rí? Ṣé ti rí? Sweet náà ni. Very effective gan. A ní tea. Ṣé ti rí tea tiwa? Tea wa rè. A lóríṣiríṣi. A ní tẹ máa fi ṣúgà tẹ máa fi coke mu. A ní tẹ máa fi tẹ jẹ́ pé tea ordinary tea gan. A ní because a kàn ń sùn ni, ara wo mú bí ẹ̀yin gan pàápàá. Ẹ̀yin dádì wa gan, ẹ fọwọ́ ń kọ bí tó yẹ kẹ́ fọwọ́ kàn. Ṣé wọn pàwọ́ black man aburú gan. Tí ó bá ti dìde báyìí, a máa sáré ṣe ilé ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni. Ẹ jẹ́ tọ́ọ̀ṣì ọ̀wọ́n dá mọ́mì wa náà díẹ̀díẹ̀. Kí wọn náà lè fìlẹ̀ kán fìlẹ̀. Kọ́ mọ̀ pé nǹkan wà ń bẹ̀, nǹkan ń bẹ. Bẹ̀tì tí ẹ bá dẹ̀ fìlẹ̀ ẹ pàgbo ìbílẹ̀. Ṣé rí oyin rè? Oyin rè, ṣé ti rí? Sweet honey ni. Tẹ bá lò, dádì wa gan máa gbádùn ẹ̀. Dádì wa á máa sọ fún ẹ pé òun ó ti sweet yàtọ̀ ní these days, kí ló ń lò? Ṣé torí mi náà ni? Torí yín ni o. Àní à ń lọ́rùn èmi o. Tọkùnrin ò bá sí láyé obìnrin wàhálà ni o. A tún ní sweet èmi kan rẹ̀. Ṣé ti rí sweet yìí báyìí? Sweet náà ni. Sugar cane sweet ni. Wà very effective. A ní powder tó yẹ pé tó bá fi mu bí a ògì lẹ́sẹ̀ yogurt. Ó good pẹ̀lú yogurt bàjẹ́. Ṣé ti rí? Ṣé ti rí? Sweet náà ni. Very effective gan. A ní tea. Ṣé ti rí tea tiwa? Tea wa rè. A lóríṣiríṣi. A ní tẹ máa fi ṣúgà tẹ máa fi coke mu. A ní tẹ máa fi tẹ jẹ́ pé tea ordinary tea gan. A ní èyí tó yẹ pé tablet ẹ máa lò. Tó bá ṣe ń lò báyìí, máa wet. Wọ́n máa pè, wọ́n ní where are you? I'm missing you. Come on. Wọ́n ti máa pè nìyẹn. Ẹ lọ bèèrè lọ́wọ́ tó ti rà. Wọ́n ròyìn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run yín ìyá mi. Ṣé wọn pé wọn ọkùnrin níyàn bá ti bí wọn méjì mẹ́ta, wọ́n máa ń sá lọ. Wọ́n á lọ máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ kéde kan bì kan. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o, ẹ má jọ sá lọ. A ní tightening tó yẹ kó tán bá fi fọbẹ̀ báyìí. Wàhálà wà rà pé nǹkan ò tí jáde ń bẹ̀. á le gidigba báyìí ni dáàdì wa gan bá fẹ́ wọlé gan ẹ máa wá kí lorúkọ tó ń pe kínní lubricant tẹ máa lò ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o kò máa ń fàfẹ́sọ̀n tó bá ti tight jù ẹ ra lubricant ní pharmacy kẹ ẹ má jẹ́ kó máa fi saliva sí yín lábẹ́ o ó máa ń fa infection nù saliva máa ń fa infection nù mi tí sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín rí mò ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín sí mo take time mi o ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o baby jẹ́ n fi sínú tó ẹ má gbà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ lọ ra lubricant kẹ lo lubricant bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ̀ lo lubricant ẹ lo baby oil á gbọ́lé ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí gbogbo ẹ tó ṣe kúkú díẹ̀ káàtó ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ra tightening kó lè dáadáa kó dúró ládùúgbò wa má lè wojú ta gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wèrè tó wà ń ta ń sìn yìí Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa o ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kán sá lọ o wọ́n sì wúlò fún wa ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kán sá lọ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run mo fi bẹ̀ yín o ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ lórí ètò díẹ̀ tá a sọ rárá ṣe lálẹ́ yìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ṣe rí skin ṣe rágbó ìbílẹ̀ ṣe rí pàgbó ìbílẹ̀ gan ò fẹ́ gbà àgbò ìbílẹ̀ gan sì wà ń tàn wọ́n sì ń ṣe spere ọṣẹ yìí ni ṣe rí ọṣẹ yìí ẹ wá wo ọṣẹ yìí ọṣẹ yìí ń ṣiṣẹ́ o lára àwọn tó ní gbogbo àwọn dot kìíní lára láyà ní gbogbo ara ó máa yọ gbogbo ẹ̀ kúrò ní ọṣẹ yìí èmi fúnra mi gangan ni mò ń ṣe òun dẹ̀ ni mò ń lò mi ní makeup lójú o ẹ wò ojú mi kò sí makeup o lipstick yìí lásán nìkan ní àfáà ìlà ṣètò gbé sí wa lójú yìí o kò sí makeup o kò sí nǹkan kan ṣẹ́tírí kò sí makeup this is my natural face ọṣẹ yìí ni bá ti fi rẹ̀ láàárọ̀ àtàlẹ́ èyí tẹ́ tún wá jẹ́ pé cold weather fati ara yẹn máa jọ̀lọ́ wọn bèrè pọ̀ rẹ̀ kí ló ń lò ẹ kàn sí àgbo ìbílẹ̀ màá bá yín ṣe màá tún fi extra touch sí tẹ́pẹ́ ẹ máa glow ní ṣe gbọ́ ẹ pàgbo ìbílẹ̀ o lórí 07063559591 repeat 07063559591 ẹ pàgbo ìbílẹ̀ tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ miss number mi ẹ pé smc àṣàrẹwà smc wà ń bẹ̀ fún wa torí ẹ̀ la ṣe ní lọ́wọ́ smc fúnra rẹ̀ á wá nọ́mbà mi jáde fún yín ẹ jọ̀ọ́ eléyìí wà fún irun ẹni tí irun ẹ̀ bá ń já breaking hair ó máa jẹ́ kí irun gùn fúnra mi ni mo ṣe lè ó wà effective very nice ó wà ńlẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan tí mo fọwọ́ ara mi ṣe ni mo polówó ṣe ti gbọ́ so anything tẹ́ bá need ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo wà fún yín o God bless you bless us also gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi tẹ́ ẹ trust mi tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ mi lójú tẹ́ ẹ ń fẹ́ mi mú tẹ́ ẹ ń pè mí tẹ́ ẹ ń fún àwọn kọ́sítọ́mà ẹ̀mí ní nọ́mbà mi Ọlọ́run á bá mi kẹ́yìn á bá mi tò ilé yín á bá mi tò ọ̀nà yín o ilé yín ò ní dàrú ọ̀nà yín ò ní dàrú o ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ ẹ kú fẹ́ mi ní gbogbo ìgbà thank you so much mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o I really appreciate you people thank you so much ẹ bá nídìí mi ẹ pàgbo ìbílẹ̀ ẹ lè rán mi iṣẹ́ kò síbi tẹ́ ẹ lè rán mi lọ wà sáfíìsì yín mo dúró gédégbé yín ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ thank you so much God bless you.